Give me a moment. Let me go across to Atul Anjan. Let's get a voice from the left as well. These figures clearly indicate, Atul, that Buddhadeb hasn't been able to go past the legacy left behind by Jyoti Basu, and most people actually would prefer a new face. He came in as the agent of change, but his policies seem to have backfired from the left's perspective. Mr. Anjan?
I just want to tell you one thing, Rahul. Let us not discuss the past. The question is this: the Jyoti Basu was a legend. He's no more. Anyway, in his absence, the left front, under the stewardship of the Buddhadeb Bhattacharjee, has done remarkable things. Now the question is, in the present election scenario, and if you compare with the 2006, you remember, even in 2006, people were not ready to accept that the left front is coming to the power. At that point of time also, many, you see, political observers were writing on the wall the death, they were declaring death sentence to the left front. But 2006 bring a new, you see, phenomena, and the left front came back to power with more than two-thirds majority. And since then, many things. One wrong step, I agree, that was the Nandigram, which has brought a lot of problems for the left front. But here you must understand one thing very clearly. In 2006 and before that, all were not united against the left front. Now today, we are witnessing a situation in West Bengal where the Congress party, where the Trinamool Congress, where the Maoists, where the SUCI, where the all anti-left are ganged up to strangulate to left front. They are ready. There is no political, you see, ideological, you see, any sort of, you see, compulsions to go in different ways. Okay. All political ideologies have now joined one hand, and it is the same situation as we have witnessed in 1977 after the emergency. Indira Gandhi's Congress party versus rest others, means Janata party. The same political, you see, thing is being repeated. The same political, you see, a sort of coordination and sort of formation are being now implemented in West Bengal election. Even then I say, there will be neck and neck fight. And I say one point also, those who have ganged up against the left front, during this last 33 years, the rest, one can say the northeast states are linked with the 18 kilometers road with the West Bengal, and we have not allowed, the left front has not allowed any vociferous tendencies to grow and to create any situation where the integrity and the unity of this country have been threatened. We have
give me a moment.
All forces. Okay,
give me a moment. I want to go across to Mr. Trivedi, but before that, I want to look at how people perceive Mamata Banerjee's performance. She's been active as the railway minister for the last several years. So do people believe she's done a good job as railway minister? Across the country, she's come in for a lot of flack. But in Bengal, 74% of our respondents felt that Mamata Banerjee has actually done a good job as chief minister, as railway minister. Only 18% think she's done a bad job. That's very, very interesting, but that's contrary to public perception. Were Mamata's agitations in Shingur and Nandigram pro-poor or anti-poor? That's the next question we asked people. Let's take a look at the responses. 54% of the people think her agitations were pro-poor, and this includes people in the cities. Only 30% think that Nandigram and Shingur were anti-poor. That's very interesting. And then the most crucial question, which outside Bengal several people have in their heads: would industries run away from Bengal if Mamata Banerjee becomes chief minister? And this is very crucial because 62% of our respondents said that there is no reason for industry to worry even if Mamata Banerjee were to become chief minister. Let me put this question to Dinesh Trivedi. It's very interesting how so many people, 74% of the people, think she's done a good job as railway minister, whereas if you ask any economist, any analyst, they're tearing their hair apart, saying that the railways is literally withering away, no new ideas, the financial condition is really bad. But in Bengal, she seems to be a very popular railway minister.
You see, that goes to show that all this myth and the propaganda which was created for last so many months and years has proved to be totally baseless, and what matters is the people on the ground. In democracy, at the end of the day, when you ask those people who are the users of the railways, At the end of the day, with due respect to the economists you just mentioned about it, they sometimes are not the users. And the users
No,
of the
but Mr.
railways
Trivedi,
have
critics would
given
argue
them